For this exercise, I'm going to show you how to format a table using QuickStyle, how to filter records in the table, adding comments to a workbook, deleting them as well, and printing comments on the workbook. So you maybe are presented, once you get a spreadsheet, it's all worked up and together, but you want to make it look nice and easier to read, not so boring. You can create a table format by highlighting your entire table. So you will make sure that you scroll and highlight the entire table. You will go to the Home tab, the Styles group, and then click Format as Table. At this point, it'll give you some options. And we're going to go with Medium Style 7. So here's the light colored ones, medium and dark. We're going to go with Medium Style 7. And if you scroll over it a little bit, it will pop up and show you Table Style Medium 7. When I click this, it's automatically going to format our table to look like this does, with a dark green on top, and then have it alternate between a light green and a white. You'll get this little pop-up box. All you have to click is OK. And what you'll notice now is that at the top of our headers, we have a little drop-down arrow. And that's so that you can use those as a filter option. For instance, let's go to the total column, click our drop-down. And if we wanted to know who the top 10 sellers were for the entire year that we have listed here, we would just go to number filters, and then we could click top 10. Click OK, and now we would know who those top 10 sellers were. If we undo that, I'm going to go to, let's say we go to April. We filter by number. Maybe you want to do anybody that was above average. So now it's going to give the above average sellers during the month of April and show you who those were. If we come over here to our names, if you wanted to resort or filter them, A to Z or Z to A, you can rearrange just by clicking on that little arrow. It gives you some alternate options. So sometimes you may have to add comments to a spreadsheet, and you can just click the box in which you want to add a comment to. Go to the Review tab, and then you can click New Comment. Okay. If you want to go do another one, you could either click on the square, or you can click New Comment, or you can click Shift F2, which is the shortcut, and that also adds the comment feature. And when you're done, if the comments are not selected to show up on the screen all the time, they are hidden. And you'll know that there's a comment in this box by this little red piece in the corner here. And if you scroll over it, it will show you the comment. But when you're away from the box, it will take the comment away. However, if you come up to the Review tab and you click Show All Comments, now they're there to stay regardless of what you do. So if you don't want them to show up on the screen all the time, you would just make sure that the Show All Comments is unchecked, and then that would be only if you scroll over it. If you want to delete a comment, really just click on it, click Delete in the box up here. If you want to modify the comment, you can just click on it, you can click Edit Comment, and you can make whatever those changes are. Okay, so I'm going to add one more comment here just so that I can show you what it looks like if we were to want to print the comment on a workbook. So you would go File, Print, and what you have to do is you have to go to the Page Setup option, and then you go to the Sheet tab, and then do you see here where on the print you can do got grid lines, black and white, draft quality, etc. There's a comment section as well, and so you can either choose you want your comments at the end of the sheet, or you can choose if you want it just as it's displayed on the sheet. So if you put it as displayed on the sheet, you may find that it's harder to read. I'm trying to see why this isn't showing up here. I apologize. Let me go back to, let's try this. File, Print, Page Setup, Sheet, Comment as it is displayed on the sheet. Okay. And okay. So because I didn't have my comments shown, that's the reason why, even though I had for it to print on the sheet as it's shown, your show all comments has to be done on your paper first. So you could have it print like this where it's going to print over these numbers, and so the problem is you're not going to be able to see some of the numbers for September, October. Or we could go File, Print, Page Setup, Sheet, and we could say at the end of the sheet, click OK. Now what we should find is we can still see the numbers in September and October, but if we go to the very bottom, it tells you which cell it's referring to and what the comment is. And so probably in most cases, you're going to want that comment at the end of the document unless it's not going to be covering up something that might be pertinent information. And that wraps up how to create a quick table, how to filter, add comments, view comments, change them, edit, delete, and print them.